Well, now greetings and salutations to you all once again. It's either Ravenous Spectre, and today we're going to be doing a little bit more of a pickups video. Ended up finding some really good deals. Figured I would go ahead and end up sharing them with you guys. And the first and foremost, the one I want to show here to start out with is Days Gone. And actually, I've been streaming this. If you guys want to check out some of the streams that I've been doing, there's mixed reviews on this. Some positive, some negative, some mediocre. But to be perfectly honest with you, I'm honestly really loving it. And there's kind of a little bit of a, if you can kind of see it, a little bit of an alternate cover that's inside of there somewhat. But then again, I just want to go ahead and probably just stick with this. It's cool, but then again, it looks kind of stupid because he's sitting there in front of all those freakers coming up. But definitely a really awesome open world game if you guys want to go ahead and check it out, and I'll be continuing to stream it, I guess, as time wears on. The next one we have here is Jade Cocoon. It's one of those PS1 RPGs that I had been wanting to get back into my collection again for a long while now. It's not really complete. I mean, obviously you got the disc here and you got the booklet here, but it's not the original case. And yeah, I know that Blockbuster sticker that's on there. A friend of mine ended up telling me that I don't need to actually take it off because it could end up damaging the data that's on the disc, so I may just leave it on there. As long as it works fine, that's all that matters. I checked the disc out, seems like it's okay. If need be, I'll just end up sending it straight through my little disc cleaner thingamajig. But ended up getting this at a really good price. I'm really trying to get back to getting all those games that I had back previously on my PS1, and I'm looking forward to finding the second one at a good price at some point, which ended up coming out on PS2. Really interesting, kind of like monster generating JRPG, if you will. Didn't really get too far in it when I was younger, but now since I have it back in my collection, I'm definitely going to end up giving it more of a shot than I did previously. The next one that we have here is Parasite Eve 2. Yeah, it's 2 discs. Yeah, it's not in the original case, and it doesn't have the packaging, the original packaging, or the booklet or anything like that, but I don't really care, because as I mentioned before, when it comes to getting loose discs, that's what I'm about. As long as I get the game itself, that's all I care about. I'll go and end up getting the original disc or booklet later on down as time wears on, but as long as I have the soul and the meat and the body of everything that I need to be able to have in terms of the game itself, that's all that really matters to me. Didn't really get too far in it when I was younger, got farther in the first one than before, but definitely glad to have this one back in the collection again. The next one that we have here is Chibi Robo Ziplash. Ended up getting this for one of those 5 for $20 deals at GameStop. Actually, the next ones I'm about to show here are all 5 for $20 at GameStop. Actually ended up getting this for my fiance. Thought she would really like it. Thought it was really cute. And hopefully at some point she'll end up giving it a shot, and I'll end up giving it a shot myself because, hey, why not? It's cutesy wootsy pootsy. The next one that we have here, actually, yeah, all of these were 5 for $20 that I'm looking at right now. They're all the ones that I'm going to show you guys. 4 for $20. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm saying 5 for $20. Is a Twisted Metal. I've always been wanting to get this. I've always been a fan of the series. I know that the case looked like somebody shit it out and then stomped on it and pissed on it all at once, but this is the alternate cover that's in it, and I can't open it. But yeah, that's the original cover that's inside of there, and of course that's a pretty badass looking Sweet Tooth there on the disc. But yeah, anyways, had this back on when I had PS Plus way back when, but PS Plus is a bunch of bullshit, so I don't bother with it anymore. But glad to finally have this physically in my collection, and gonna give it more of a shot because I didn't really play too much of it when I ended up having it for free on PS Plus, quote unquote, for free. But anyways, yeah, definitely glad to have that one because this has been one that I've been wanting to get back or get in my collection for a long while now. So Twisted Metal has always been awesome, and there you go. I'm kind of lost for words today, guys. But next one that we have here is God Wars Future Past. And the funny thing was that I actually ended up getting this sealed for $5. They had it at GameStop, sealed for $5. So yeah, it was saying that it was pre-owned, but in actuality, it really wasn't. Like it's a strategy, JRPG kind of thingamajiggy bob, but haven't put too much time into it. But it's definitely been one of those games that I've been wanting to give a shot. And heck, for $5, you can't go wrong. The next thing we have here is Thief. Some people liked it, some people hated it. People pissed on it also because they said it wasn't original like it was back with the other first 2 games that ended up coming out back on PC, and then they ended up rebooting the series, at least with this particular title. And then some folks are like, well, it looks like it's too casual. There's too many things in it where you can make it easy on yourself and blah, 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 blah. So anyways, what the hell ever. Ended up getting it for $5. Been enjoying what little I've been playing of it so far, but ever since I got Days Gone, I've been playing that. I've been kind of busy with that, so definitely going to end up getting back into this again. Had it for free on PS Plus when I had PS Plus, and didn't really give it too much of a shot because I was dealing with other games. But yeah, Thief, little interesting stealth action kind of game dealio. The next one we have here is Prey. Ended up having this once before, got a good ways into it, got kind of bored with it, I think, in terms of the story, and the gameplay seemed like it really wasn't going anywhere for me at that point in time, but then I started to realize, you know what, I have other friends of mine that are really getting into this, and they told me a whole lot more about it, so I went ahead and ended up picking it up with the 4 for $20, and I'm so glad that I did, because now I can really start to give it more of a fair shot. I hope I still have my previous save, which I'm pretty sure that I do, and then I can go back and, get back into it again and take place where I left off. The next one we have here is Spectral Force 3 for the Xbox 360, and it's like a strategy JRPG, if you will. I think it's complete, as a matter of fact. Yeah, it's got the booklet in there, and it also obviously has the disc itself. And the disc needs to be cleaned a little bit, but there's no scratches or anything that's on it. Heard mixed reviews about this kind of stuff, and I haven't even got down to playing it just yet, but, 4 for $20, I ain't go wrong. $5, so definitely glad to end up having that one. The last one we have here is Alan Wake. I heard that the company actually ended up going out of business some time ago, so I wanted to go ahead and get a physical copy of this. I used to have a physical copy of this way back when, back on 360, obviously, since that's the only thing that came out on that point in time, and then went to PC. But I got it for like $3 and some cent on PC on Steam, but I still wanted to have a physical copy of it, and ended up getting it for the 4 for $20 deal once again. So yeah, there's the disc, and there's another thingy. Don't even know if it even still works, and of course it has the booklet as well. So definitely glad to end up having this back in the collection again. Played a little bit of it before, really did like it. Don't know why I gave up on it, to be perfectly honest with you, but yeah, glad to end up having them in there once again. Of course, this is the little stack of what we got going on here. And I don't know why my phone says I only have 9 minutes and 2 seconds to be able to record on here, but we're up to 6:50 right now. So anyways, I'll go ahead and end this like I always do. Later, potators.